Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces May 30th, 2022. You could be exploring your feelings instead of dismissing them or tucking them away. Needs you've neglected deserve extra attention. This profound focus on your feelings and desires can clash with your urge to take care of business today. Complicated emotions can interfere with your productivity when keeping things straightforward tends to serve your practical purposes better. Mercury is about to turn retrograde, and until May 30 RD, there can be some rethinking or reworking of work projects that you thought were complete can figure strongly. Returning to an old health regimen or method may be in order. This cycle begins in your work and health sector and ends in your romance and creativity house, affecting projects, thoughts, and activities related to these life departments. There may be some inconveniences, slowdowns, delays, or turnarounds, but these can lead to significant improvements and edits. You might find that the refinements you make now will be valuable later. Are they truly worthy of your time and precious energy? The moon, celestial ruler of your committed seventh house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, continues to glimmer through flamboyant Capricorn and your intimate eighth house of sex, shared resources, and soulmate connections, but there's a catch. Despite feeling emotionally inclined to merge and solidify things in your romantic partnership, the moon's direct opposition to your taskmaster ruler, Saturn, could trigger feelings of limitation and/or restriction in your connection. The real question is, where are these fears and inhibitions stemming from? After the bold first quarter moon in Capricorn exciting your hidden power yesterday, you may feel ready to pull all the necessary details together now that the moon has entered Virgo. You will feel flexible yet sturdy during this lunation as you consider your new horizons. The Virgin influence is perfect for researching your potential opportunities in professional development. You may want to look into a scholarly outlet, such as taking a workshop to dive into a subset of your professional skills or reconnecting with one of your favorite former mentors. Today is a good day to relax and spend time enjoying the company of friends and family. You may decide on a huge dinner party and end up enjoying some stimulating conversations. The person in charge of your work group may offer advice that helps resolve a problem in your professional life. All in all, a great day. In your private life, you feel like you're walking through a minefield. One false move and there will be an explosion. This will really put you to the test. Don't let others blame you for everything, sometimes they are at fault too. Remember to be open for other points of view when it comes to solving problems. Reconciling both is a difficult, but not impossible task. Beware of first impressions, they're tricky. That total hottie might not be quite so cute in bright daylight, and that one smooth mover might actually be a one-trick pony. If a lot of new things happen and not all appear positive at first, be prepared for subsequent surprises. Accepting disruption or changes in your love life, you approach matters in a self-assured and positive way, even if it does not follow your ideal plan. Allow for plenty of improvement and progress in your love life. There is a confidence about your emotions today that is unmistakable. Feel free to use the power you have tucked away in your inner reserves, instead of thinking that you need to demonstrate your strength by way of outer-directed actions. Your words, thoughts, and incredible sensitivity are apt to be your greatest assets on a day like this. Don't let these valuable qualities go to waste. Today's energy marks the beginning of a good period for you, my friend 11. You will be energized by a powerful vibration to communicate. So, while you could be coming to the end of surviving in a virtual, no man's land, that has been working on you for a while, you may also be enthusiastic to meet some new people. If not, an existing relationship will be consolidated at the very least. Knowing that his return to your work sector tomorrow will put even more focus on your work situation and job matters. The sun was always going to be working to make the most of his last full day in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart. As this is far from the end of all planetary activity here, there is little urgency or any danger of life becoming all work and no play after he leaves. However, A friendly aspect to the moon is making this easier to relax into today. Having the moon in Capricorn is not just a chance for you to check in but is having important implications on the romantic and relationship fronts. As well as getting a better read on the impact from the dwarf planet Ceres return to your relationship sector last weekend, this is having a positive impact on the Sun during his last full day in your romantic sector, boosting your romantic confidence. Our eyes in the sky. Venus and Mars are aligned in Aquarius, giving us a chance to understand the way we partner and express our innermost sentiments to others. This connection offers us the romantic world if we choose to take it. Rather than make a major declaration of love, the Aquarius energy makes us take a step back and understand our feelings at a deeper level. Perspective is everything here, so you'd better be clear about what you feel when you feel it, because the next few weeks are going to be all-encompassing when it comes to romance. These two planets share a minor aspect with expansive Jupiter, which might accelerate all possibilities and make us feel as though the world is ours to conquer. Slow your roll before making any moves. You don't have to win a race. Love is about building connections and knowing the person on a soul level. Also, Mercury in the nodes of destiny square off, which can give you a push to spread your wings and fly, but only if you are on the right track and prepared to do so. You'll have warm feelings for the people you keep close, and you can enhance your connections today. You'll be feeling sociable, and communication will be very open. Being this in touch with how you feel while also being able to convey it exactly the way you like is a blessing. However, this comes with the countering energy of the Moon-Neptune square making things seem slightly less real. Misperception is very likely at this time, so be careful not to react too seriously to anything, and be aware that you might be more sensitive than usual. The best thing would be to put your energy into creative outlets or some other method of escaping reality. You're sure to at least be resourceful enough to come up with some problem-solving ideas. Time limitations could give you a reality check, but you could be too motivated by possible success to think much about it. At midnight, the moon enters Cancer, ending his void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, the moon transits the sign of its exaltation, amplifying feelings of peace, harmony, and accord. Engage in activities that stimulate your senses and allow you to commune with nature. At this time, comfort takes primacy, which means we may be more stubborn or sluggish in our movements as we linger in each moment, stopping often to smell the roses. Shortly after the moon enters Cancer, it squares Mars and Venus, stimulating our desire complexes in potentially frustrating ways. The heart wants what the heart wants, and it might now seem that what our heart wants has been denied to us. Perhaps this is a matter of unrequited feelings. Perhaps our needs have failed to be met. Perhaps we are simply uncomfortable airing romantic or gushy sentiments. We would love for things to be simple, but the extent of a circumstance's complexity makes for moodiness. We may also act a bit desperate, convinced that hearts can be changed if we simply dig in our heels and refuse to acknowledge another's interest or lack thereof. We must determine whether we are potentially hurting ourselves in our unwillingness to accept anything other than a simple answer.